Boys and girls, after the teaser trailer of Marvel's Daredevil Born Again, the only show that I am cautiously optimistic about for 2024. Why? Why am I cautiously optimistic about this? Because we have heard it and basically essentially got it confirmed from all of the Hollywood trades and all of the actors and everybody else involved. And we heard about it from the rumor mill a long time before they ever reported on any of that kind of stuff, which is another reason why you should subscribe to this channel. Because boys and girls, we heard that everyone involved with this Daredevil Born Again series got completely and totally fired. The writers involved in the initial one have one writing credit on maybe the first episode and then the second episode, and I think that is it. So basically they essentially have scrapped absolutely everything those guys did. They deleted all of it. They fired everyone involved, and according to the rumor mill, Kevin Feige said, make it like Netflix. Now, I have not watched this trailer yet. I always prefer to watch these with all of my wonderful folks out there that join us on our live streams Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. So that way you guys can see my live reaction for all of this kind of stuff. And that's exactly what we're going to do here today, boys and girls, because we have seen the teaser trailer. The teaser trailer looked pretty good. We know that we've got Foggy Nelson. We've got Karen Page coming back. And initially they weren't even supposed to be part of this. It was supposed to be something completely and totally different. Probably something more aligned with that horrible, absolutely abysmal appearance that we got of Daredevil in the abysmal and fortunately canceled She-Hulk show out there, ladies and gentlemen. And now we see the first, this is the first full-blown trailer of all that kind of stuff. And fortunately enough, Disney Marvel is one of the few companies, concerning the fact that we're some of the most critical of them, they don't actually copyright claim our stuff for this. So we're going to watch this trailer, we're going to check out this reaction, and I'm going to see this for the first time because as of right now, all of the initial reactions that I've heard out there, that I have seen on social media, on Twitter and stuff like that, aka X, it's one of them situations where I have heard nothing but good things from people that are normally highly critical of these things, and their initial reactions have been very, very good. So boys and girls, we're going to check out this trailer. We might pause it a few times, check out some of the reactions out there in the chat, but we are going to give you a reaction to this trailer because I have not seen this yet. So here we go. So Marvel released the first trailer for Daredevil Born Again. Shout out to Fandom Pulse for posting this out there as well, so we don't have to use one of those other legacy media conglomerates out there. So the series premieres on Disney Plus March 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Will you be watching? Yes, we will, boys and girls, because we do a little Thursday night show where we review things that are currently coming out, and sometimes we go back and review some classics with my dear sweet friend Sunker Maiden, and she is highly critical. I am just your humble commenter after. She's way more critical of this kind of stuff than I am, and so she will be watching this with me as well. We will be breaking down these episodes. We'll be going over them, watching them with you, and letting you guys know our honest thoughts and opinions out there, because if we do not review these, if we do not watch these, if we do not give you an honest opinion, then all you'll have out there is the legacy media, and boys and girls, that dog will simply not hunt. So let's check out this trailer. Let's see what we've got here. Like I said, I've heard nothing but good things. I have heard nothing but good things on this. I've heard nothing but good things. So let's check this out.
Thank you for finding the time.
I love how we've got both of them just knocking the crap out of people in the beginning.
Will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again.
Oh, gay. They've missed each other. No, they're ready to just start going back at each other is what they're ready for. I love this. Spartacus says, let's see here. The thing I have cautious about is the make it like X product, because unless these people understand what they are trying to do, they get the wrong ideas and end up just making more crud. And that's true. That is very true. And it's one of them situations where it's also, but at the same time, we also have examples. And what's up, Sadix? One of our fine channel subscribers, Vulnerable. It's also one of those examples too, is that the exact same thing happened with the Star Trek. Right, the Star Trek Next Generation, right? The guy that was in charge of that had never watched any, knew nothing about Star Trek, went back and watched all of the original, and then was able to do a really very successful show after that. So, but you're right, it could end up being bad. We'll see what happens. And as I said, I'm cautiously optimistic. I've said this before, cautiously optimistic about this. We'll see what happens.
A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, You've come up.
Yay, they're back. Look at that. Look at, he's even thinned out a little bit. Look at Foggy with that nice little beard he's got going there, that clean haircut, looking all grown up and stuff. And then, of course, Karen Page, that beautiful actress out there. She's wonderful. She's absolutely fabulous. I've loved her since True Blood. So, yeah, the fact that you're opening your trailer with the scene of these three kind of coming back, I mean, we're literally only 23 seconds into the trailer at this point. This is a good sign going forward because initially these two were not supposed to be in this series at all. And all of that changed. All of that changed. Bruce says, make it like Netflix and chill, but they'll make it like Netflix and chill and the after smell. That's horrible, Bruce. Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's all pointing in the right direction right now, right? It's all, whether or not they can stick the landing, we'll find out in March. But as of right now, everything is pointing in the right direction. And I do want this stuff to get better. I do want this stuff to get better. I really do. I want to be excited about this stuff again. I want to. I'm going to roast Captain Falcon and the New World Order all day long because it's going to turn into a disaster. But I want them to learn their lessons. I want Disney Marvel to have a redemption arc. I really do. I really do. Oh, you should watch it, General Duality. It's good. You never watched the Daredevil trailer. It's good. There you go. Happy to see Foggy, says Sadix. I knew Wolf was coming back, but Foggy was a nice surprise. Yeah, there you go. Yep, Karen Page and Foggy are back. Yep. Yeah, like I said, they initially weren't going to be in this, and then they scrapped everything that they'd done before. So,
up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
Mr. Mayor.
Serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Ooh.
Seeing you again. A lot of time has a bit. You've come up in the world.
Sorry, hit the button. I was trying to pause it. Yeah, because if you guys didn't know, Wilson Fisk is going to be mayor in this now. He's mayor, which is a storyline from the comic books as well. It's a storyline in comic books as well. Having Kingpin be a man again instead of whining. Yeah, oh yeah. No, this is not going to be the Echo Kingpin. Definitely not going to be the Echo Kingpin, Boosh. That would be nice. Yes, it would be. Absolutely. It would be. Absolutely. Generalizes make Disney like Diamond bankrupt. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. It's not going to happen. I always said all I wanted them to do, they were either going to go bankrupt or they were going to change their ways. One of two things had to happen. And it looks like they're deciding to change their ways. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let's hope they can pull it off. Let's hope they can pull it off. Don't you miss that feeling of being excited about the next Marvel movie or the next well, we're never really excited with the Marvel shows, but like the next Marvel movie or like the next Marvel Netflix series. You know, we've got some stinkers, but for the most part, it was really good. Don't you miss being a happy fan? Don't you miss being a happy fan?
A mayor serves his city.
Is that really what you're doing?
You're not entirely convinced.
No.
Can you blame me?
No. Here we go. And can you blame me? Here's why.
I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
So I don't know specifically if they're referring to something in the Netflix series of things just getting out of hand or if it was something maybe in the Punisher series, because we do know John Benthal's Punisher is going to be back for this as well. And John flat out said that he would not come back if they were going to disrespect the character. And he would just walk away. And there's also rumors that he's getting his own series as well. And we also know that Feige has enough confidence in this Daredevil Born Again series that they've already greenlit a second season, which technically was a fourth season, or technically would be a fifth season, because since Netflix is now canon, this is actually the fourth season, and the next one will be the fifth season. And apparently he's confident enough in this that he greenlit a third one, and apparently a Punisher series might be coming as well. The bad guy becoming mayor? Oh, where is Robin from the hood? Joking. This is Spartacus. Hey, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. This alone is not enough to make me invest in Marvel again, but I'll keep an eye on it. See, there you go, General Duality. Absolutely. Cautious. Like I said, I don't blame anybody for being bitter or angry at what these companies and these corporations have done to our fandom and to our favorite characters and everything else. If somebody comes out there and goes, I am never watching any of this ever again, I will not blame you one bit. I will not be mad at anyone for that. I I'm more of an optimist. I want to be hopeful. I don't want to sit around and be bitter all the time. And you know what? I don't blame anybody that is. And you know, I mean, it's not necessarily being bitter, right? Like you moved on to other things. You found other escapisms. You found other things to keep you happy, whether it be, you know, live streamers or whether it be a new fandom or, you know, something new in the indie sphere, whatever it is. And that's perfectly okay. If you have dusted off your sandals and moved on from all of these guys and are getting into new things and all that kind of stuff, I don't blame anybody one bit. I want to be hopeful. I want to be hopeful. I want to be hopeful. Lex Luthor became president. This villain is pathetic. Such a duality. Yeah, I know, right? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You parquet floors. I like to be an optimist, but I doubt it'll work out. Hey, I get you, Griffin. I don't blame you, buddy. But hey, like I said, we'll be reviewing this show Thursday nights with Sunker, and you guys know we are not going to pull. I wanted Creature Commandos to be good. I really did, and it was not. It was bad. And so we're going to be honest with you guys. We're going to be honest with you guys. A lot of trust has been broken, and it will take a long time for it to be rebuilt, if at all. Absolutely. Yeah, God's eat evil. They've done evil. That's true. Yeah, but yeah, absolutely, Spartacus. It's going to take them a lot. They have done generational damage. There's a good chunk of the audience that will never come back after what Disney has done. But as Deadpool and Wolverine proved, there's still plenty of people out there that want good Marvel.
This city can't go unchecked.
The devil's work is never done.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. Chaos.
Ooh, who's this? Who's this that he's all being all lovey-dovey with on this one? Who is that? I don't know who that is, but there you go. I hope they're not trying to bring back another Elektra. I hope they're not doing that. I really did. See, there you go. Yep, Rippaverse and Energon Universe. Those are great. And plus your own topics, of course. Did you ever find out if Sunker had... Oh, no, I haven't yet, Sidix. I was going to ask her tomorrow night. I'd like to be an optimist, but I doubt it'll work out. I didn't miss that. I saw it.
Okay. Chaos must reign.
Yeah, can't help themselves. Can't help but go back to Wilson Fisk. Just can't help but go back to his nature. And I love that his wife's. I love that his wife's returning too. Because she is like the perfect like little crime boss wife, dude. She knows her husband's a monster, but he's her monster. He's her monster, and she loves him for it. I love their relationship. Hey, looky there.
Am I putting the hatchet down?
Can we bury the hatchet? I think they'll bury the hatchet in this series? Probably. Oh, that is great. That's how they're bringing him back. Look at him all rough and tumble and everything else. Look at that. All rough and tumble with that beard. Look at him. He's been through hell. And I love to, like, John's a bit of a shorter guy. He's too short to play Punisher, truth be told. But he embodies the character very, very well. And outside of the height, but he embodies the character very, very well. He loves the character. He respects the character. And you know what? Use some funky camera angles. I don't care. I'm good with it.
I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Oh, which one do you think he's going to pick up? Please not the yellow one. No, we already know it's not going to be the yellow one. He's going back to the classic red suit that really looks. But look at that. He's been busy. He's got several options to choose from. He also believes in retribution. And I'm good with that. That's what we want. There you go. Proper suit. Oh. They did say this one was going to be brutal. March 4th. Ooh, doggies. Ooh. I mean, the trailer is done very, very well. Very, very well. Yeah, Bernthal killed it as a Punisher. The story of the series had its problems. Right. Absolutely. And that's always the way that kind of stuff ends up working out. What are you, Jesse, vertically challenged phobic? How dare you? That's right, Spartacus. No, this looks really good. I am cautiously optimistic about this. This increases my cautious optimism. This looks good. I'm probably going to shut up here in just a second. We're just going to watch it straight through all over again so we can enjoy its gloriousness. But I like the way this looks so far. I am cautiously optimistic about this. I hope this does really, really well. I hope it makes the fans happy. I know Gary and Yellow Flash both saw the trailer this morning. They both are super excited. They were like, holy cow, this is crazy. This is good. But man, oh man, this looks good. You've got all your favorites. It's got all of the right elements, right? It's got all of the right ingredients. But as any good chef knows, and I'm talking to you, Boosh, any good chef knows just because you have all of the right ingredients does not mean you're going to come up with a delicious meal, right? It does not come up with a delicious meal. And honestly, it's one of those things where we saw with Deadpool and Wolverine, there is still a significant audience out there for good Marvel. Right. We also saw what happened to the Marvels and how that turned into a box office disaster that cost that company hundreds of millions of dollars. Right. So there is still an honest audience out there for this kind of stuff to be good. To get back any of the people that you have burned, Disney Marvel, this is going to have to be a 9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10. Do I think they can pull that off? I don't know. And I'm very, very, for all the cautious optimism I have about the show being good, me expecting it to be excellent, that's a whole different situation. I think this is going to be, you got to think about it, this is the guy that liked Black Adam, okay? Not a great Black Adam movie, fun popcorn flick, thought it was a good JSA movie, but not a great Black Adam film, okay? Still enjoyed it. Still would watch it again. If somebody said, "Hey, you want to watch Black Adam?" Yeah, I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, why not? It's fun. Pop some popcorn. Let's have a good time with it." Right? Am I saying that this thing is going to be a 9 and 10 out of 10? I don't think so. I don't trust Disney. I think Disney Marvel has lost too much of their creative talent in order to pull off a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of show. Do I think we might be able to get to an 8? It's a good possibility. 7? Very likely. 6, 5 or 6? Well, that's never a good sign, and that's not something we want to promote. That's not where we want to be. I'm thinking probably a good 7.5, potential 8 out of this show. Hopefully closer to 9. I really want this to be good. But I wanted Creature Commandos to be really good too, and I was extremely disappointed by that show. And the trailers looked good at Creature Commandos too. The trailer looked fun. The trailer looked funny. It looked like it was going to be great. I love the animation style, and the music's great in Creature Commandos too. Right? The music and the animation style, absolutely love. Everything else is bad about that. Almost everything else about that show is bad. But so this could end up with like that too. It's got all of the right elements. I just don't know if they're going to be turning it into a souffle or not. I just really don't. But as of right now, this trailer looks really good. I'm cautiously optimistic about this series, and we will be watching it very, very closely, hopefully, with all of you out there. So we'll see what happens with this one. But as of right now, it's looking good. Everybody's loving it. Disney Marvel, can you stick the landing? That is the real question. We will all find out here in March, boys and girls.